we have seen the introduction to Linux, I guess, right? Linux, and we have learned about the file system, directory structure, page directory, right? Okay. So let me log in. So what are the various folders that we do have in Linux? Folders, directories, the
Directory
names of the
structures.
yeah. So what are the directories that we do have?
Root slash home
Mhm.
slash bin slash admin slash etc slash var.
Very good. So if I create one user account, okay, where the home user's home directory will get created. If I create one user account, into which directory the home directories will get created?
Slash home.
Slash home. All the users home directories will be available under slash home. Slash root is the home directory for root user. Okay, bin and sbin contains the executables, all the commands, and etc contains all the configuration files, and slash var slash log contains log files. How to shift from one directory to another directory?
With the command cd.
cd, right? If I want to check my current working directory, then
pwd.
pwd present working directory, and if I want to see the contents of a directory, ls is the
ls
command.
is directory name.
Very good, very good, very good. Now, I think, right. So these are the things that we have discussed so far. Now, let's do one thing. Okay. So by default, AWS Linux instances supports what kind of authentication model? Username with private key type of authentication model. Okay. Now let's see today. Let's see how to create user account. How to create user account. Okay. So I don't want to use the base login issue type an user. I want to create my own user account. It is a server, right? Server means multiple users will be using that machine. Now you got a task to create one user account. Then how to create? We'll see that. Okay. For that, first we need to launch an EC2 instance. You know how to launch an EC2 instance, right? Now which service that I should take? EC2. Launch instance. And give the name. Any name you can give, just I'm giving demo server. Okay. And the AMI, Amazon Linux 2. Okay. And free title will be fine. Let me get the key pair. Is it the same machine or different machine? Let me check whether I'm having this key file in my machine or not. Downloads. Yeah, the same machine. Very good, right. And security group by default, port number, like SSH, I allow the traffic. 80 will be fine, and click on launch instance. View all instances. Let's wait until it is running. Okay. Now, a normal user cannot create another user account. Okay. Only admin user can create. Only root user can create or delete other user accounts. Okay. We don't have right to delete other users account. Okay, only root user can create or delete a user accounts. Okay, now when you log into the EC2 instance, where is it? Is running. Okay, now which IP address that I should take, public or private? Why? Both the servers are in, both the machines are in two different networks. Okay, expand SSH, expand auth, click on credentials, browse, open, accept, login as EC2 hyphen user. Let me increase the font size. Is the font is okay? Right? Okay. Let me clear the screen. To clear the screen, the command is clear. Okay. Now I logged in as EC2 hyphen user. Okay. Now I cannot create other user accounts. And where I am? I am into my home directory /home /EC2 hyphen user. Now I want to shift as root user. I want to shift as root user. Okay. So if you want to shift as root user, by default root user will be there. Okay, but I don't know the password. Okay, if you know the password, you can switch, but you don't know the password. Okay, now if you want to switch as user root, see this is what command. If you want to switch as any user, su space hyphen space and give the username to whom which you want to shift. Okay, su space hyphen space root. Now it is asking password, but we don't know the password, right? Now the first step. This is the first step. This is new server, right, which we have created. We need to set the password for root user. Once you set the password, you can use that password. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. Just as of now, don't worry about this command. I'll explain about this command a little bit later. For now, the command is sudo passwd and root. Okay. This is what the command to set the password for root. Okay. Let's see that. I'll explain this command a little bit later. Now you cannot understand that. Sudo passwd root. Now it is asking to set the password. Okay. So we are going to create so many user accounts as the journey goes. Okay. If you put different passwords, there might be chance that we can forget. We might forget the password, right? So let's stick to a password, a common password for the entire course. Okay. Now I am taking the password as Red Hat. I'll stick to this password. Okay. You also, whenever you create, just keep a common password for the entire thing. Otherwise, we might be forgetting the password. And Red Hat, done. Done. Okay. When you type the password, it is a password, right? You cannot see the text. Don't get confused. Okay. For security purpose, you cannot see the password. Okay. Now let me again clear the screen. Now this time shift as user root su space hyphen space root, enter, and the password is Red Hat. Done. Now how to verify whether I have shifted as user root or not? There are different ways to verify. The first thing is the command. There is a command called who am I. If you enter, it will display the current working username. Okay. If I shift as root user will be working under his home directory, right? What is the home directory for root? /root is the home directory for root user. So if you enter pwd, you'll be getting /root. And one more important information. If you logged in as normal user, you'll get $prompt. If you shift as root user, if you're working as admin, you'll get hash. Okay, normal user will be having $. Root users will be having hash. 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 I need confused here. Right? And now, if you want to create user account, the command is, once you set the password, now shift as user root, and then user add is the command. User add is the command. Let's say user add Pradeep. We need to give the username. User add Pradeep. Now let's execute the command and see. Where is that? Sorry. User add Pradeep. Enter. Pradeep user account got created. But if Pradeep wants to log in, he required a password. Okay. Now let's set the password for Praveen. PASSWD. And for which user you want to set the password, you need to mention the username. Pradeep. Enter. Now I am giving the password as Red Hat. Red Hat. Done. Okay. Now I want to verify whether user Pradeep has been created or not. We don't know, right? Just enter the command and done. But if you want to verify, there are few ways. If you want to check any user account is there or not on a machine, there is a command called ID space. Give the username Pradeep. It will give some details, which means the user is there. Suppose I want to check user account Sachin is there or not. ID space Sachin. What say? No such user. Clear? Now, when you create user account, okay, when you create any user account, internally some files will get updated. Some configuration files will get updated. Okay, those configuration files are /etc. All the configuration files available under /etc, right? Under /etc, there is a configuration file called group. Okay, there is another file /etc with the name password PASSWD. There will be another file with the name /etc/shadow. Okay, these are the different files which will get updated when you create user account. Okay, now I want to see the contents of this file. Okay, I want to see what is the content of the file. If you want to see the content of the file in Linux, there is a command called cat. There is a command called cat space /etc slash first we'll go for group /etc/group. Enter. See, observe the last line. Okay, and you'll be getting 1001 is your group ID, which means when you create any user account with that username in Linux by default, one group also will get created. Okay, so all the group related details will be available under this /etc/group. Okay, and there is a file with the name /etc/password PASSWD. Press enter. Now observe the last line. Okay, it contains user related details. What is the username? Pradeep. Okay, here X is the password. Okay, and this 1001 is the user ID. Again, 1001 is the group ID. And /home/Pradeep is what? /home/Pradeep is the home directory. Okay, if you want to log in, you require a shell. By default, it will assign a bash shell. The shell is the black screen you are getting, right? So if you want to log in, just you require a shell. That is what the details of this. Okay, so in between there is two semicolons, right? Two colons, I guess, not semicolon, colons. Okay, it is the space for comment. If you want to write any comment about this user, let's say I want to add this as DevOps engineer or DBA or Java developer. If I want to put any comment, I can go ahead and put the comment. You can see this is the default user account, right? It contains a comment in between those two colons. EC2 default user. Okay, next there is one more file called as cat/etc/shadow. Enter. Now observe the last line, Pradeep, and your password has hashed and it gets saved under this file. Okay, right? Let me clear the screen. What does this file contains? As I said, when you create one user account, by default with that username, one group also will get created. Okay, so all the group related details will be available under this file, in this file. Next, /etc/password, what is contains? Contains all the user related details. /etc/shadow, what it contains? It contains all the users encrypted passwords. Okay, only root user can create other user accounts. Okay, now let's go and create one more user account. Okay, I want to add user add Venki. Enter. I want to set a password for him. PASSWD Venki. Enter. I'm setting a password. I'll say Red Hat. Red Hat. Done. I want to verify Venki is there or not. Yes. Now you are getting see the user ID, group ID, the group which he belongs to. 1002 is the group name. Okay, if you can see cat slash etc slash group, you will find a row. Thank you. Updated, right? Cat slash etc slash password. Enter. Observe. Right? If somebody comes and asks you to check whether one user account is there or not in that machine, simply press ID and give the username. Let's say Kohli. Somebody asks you and came and asked you to verify whether Kohli user account is there or not on the server. Simply just type this command and see no such user, and you can say user account is not there. Okay, this is how you can create user account. Now, this time I don't want to create user account. This time I want to create a group. I want to create a group. Let's say DevOps group. Okay, and I want to add Venki and Pradeep to DevOps group. This is my requirement. Okay, this time I want to create a group, a separate group called as DevOps, and I want to add Venki and Pradeep to the DevOps group. Now, how can we create a group? Normal user cannot create group, only root user can create group. Okay, now the command is group add. Let's say the group name is DevOps. Okay, let's see the command. Group add DevOps. Done. I want to verify whether the group has been created or not. How can we verify? Already there is a file. There is a file now. Which name? With the name etc group. Observe. Created or not? Okay. Now I want to add Venki and Pradeep to that group. If you want to add user to group, the command is user mod embody -a capital G add user to the group. Which group? DevOps group. Or what is the username that you want to add? Let's say Venki. Okay, Linux is case sensitive. Okay, so all the commands, if it is in lowercase, you should enter lowercase. If it is in uppercase, you should go for uppercase. Okay, now let me add a group. So let me create a group and I have created a group, right? So let's go ahead and add, Venki to the group. What is the command? User mod -a capital G. I want to add user to group to the DevOps group, and the username is Venki. Done. I want to verify Venki has been added to the group or not. Go to this file again /etc/group. See, Venki has been added or appended. Now I want to add Pradeep to this group. Okay. How to add? User mod -a capital G, the group name and the username. Let's see how it looks like. /etc. Yes. So this is how you can create the user account. You can set the password for root user and you can start working as admin. Okay. Now, before going to further, we'll see how can we create files, how can we create directories. First, we'll see how to create folders, which means directories, and we'll see how to create files. Okay. Right. So I'm pressing exit. I want to switch to normal user. If you want to log out, just press exit. Okay, the user session completed. It is saying logged out, and I am again as EC-user. If you want, say who am I? EC-user. I am normal user. Dollar symbol. Okay, where I am? /home /EC-user. If you want to see the list of files of this directory, ls Nothing is there. Okay. Now I want to create a folder, a directory. Okay. If you want to create a folder, the command is mkdir, stands for make directory, space, and give the directory name. Let's say I want to create a directory with the name ABC. Enter. Now I want to verify whether ABC has been created or not. How to verify? ls. Can you see ABC? Yes? Now what happens? And what happened internally? Let's see that. Okay. So I have logged in as EC2F1 user, which means imagine this is the base directory. Under base directory, I have logged into, this is home. Okay. And this is a slash, which is nothing but base directory. Okay. Under home, there is a directory called EC2-user, a home directory, right? EC2-user. And now I have created a directory, right? So the directory will get created under this EC2-user with the name ABC. Okay, this is where the location of ABC. Now I want to reach to this ABC. How can I reach? First we'll learn the proper way, the full way, and then we'll see the shortcuts a bit later. Okay, now tell me the path. How can I reach to this ABC? First, if you want to shift from one directory to another directory, the command is cd, change directory. Okay, now how can I reach this ABC? What is the path? What is the full path of this ABC, sir? Always I said, right, in Linux, the navigation should start from the base directory itself. How to reach ABC? Slash home slash EC2-user slash ABC. Clear? Right? Now let me give you this pictorial representation. Okay, a graph, so that you can understand it easily. Okay, this is a base directory. Under base directory, okay, there will be so many other directories, home, root, right? So I'll take a directory, the name home. Okay, under this home, all the user accounts will be there. The user account here is EC2-user. Okay, under this EC2-user, now I have created one more directory with the name ABC. Let's take this first. Clear? Okay. Now I want to reach to ABC. How can I reach? Slash home slash EC2-user slash ABC. Okay. And let's shift to that and see. And now currently where I am? I am under slash home slash EC2-user. CD space slash home slash EC2-user slash ABC. Enter. Okay. Now I want to verify whether I have successfully shifted or not. Where I am? You can see the path. I am under ABC now. Okay. Now press ls. Nothing is there. Okay. This is how you can create a directory. Okay. Now I want to go to my home directory again. I want to go to this EC2-user back again. How can I go? What is the path? Slash slash home slash EC2-user. Right? Now let's see that. cd slash home slash EC2-user. See? Now I want to see how, now press ls, there is one directory. Now I want to create one more directory with the name xyz. I'll say mkdir xyz. Enter. Created or not? Yes, xyz. So where it has got created? created under EC-user. Right? With the name ABC or XYZ. XYZ. Okay. Now, so you know how to create directories and how to shift from one directory to another directory. Okay. Now I want to go to /etc. How can I go? CD space, first command you need to tell the command and then think about the path /etc. Right? Now press PWT. Done. Now I want to go to my home directory back. What is my home directory? What is my path of my home directory? Look at this picture and say, what is the path to my home directory? Full path. EC2-user. Let me clear the screen and say cd space /home /EC2-user. It's a proper command. Now I'll tell you the shortcut. Wherever you are, okay, you want to go to your home directory. Okay, you can give this path. Absolutely fine. The shortcut is cd space and tilde symbol. Tilde will be below to the escape button. Press enter. Now see PWD. I am into my home directory. Okay, this is what shortcut. Wherever you are, it will directly throw you into your home directory. Okay, press ls. Now I want to go to ABC. How can I go? I want to go to ABC, sir. Now, sir, Japandi. I want to go to ABC. How can I go? First, tell me the command. CD. This is the command. CD space. Home. Look at this picture. /home /ABC. Right? You can give cd space /home /EC2-user /ABC. Right? Very good. Okay. Now look at this path. Okay. Where I am under EC2-user now. Okay. Now look at the graph and tell me. Okay. I can directly go to ABC or not? Yes, because I am into a room. From this room, I can go to the other room which is attached to that. You can think of attached bathroom. Directly we can go, right? No need to go outside and come back again. Yes or no? There are two ways. If you want, you can go directly. Otherwise, go back to the main door. Come from there. Okay. Now, yes, you can give full path. That's fine. But if the directory is in present working directory, no need to give full path. Directly, you can give cd space ABC. PWTC. I'm into ABC. Okay. Now I want to go to where I am. Look at this picture. Now I am here. Now I want to go to XYZ. How can I go? CD space. Look at this picture. Look at this picture and try to understand the concept. I am here. Okay. Now I want to go to XYZ. How can I go? Yes, very good. Okay. If you give directly cd space XYZ, is it a valid command or not? Yes, sir. Why? If I give cd space XYZ, is it a valid command or not? Valid. Okay. What is the thumb rule that we have learned? If you want to give shortcut, if you want to go to any directory shortcutly, the directory should be there in a present working directory. Now where I am? I am under ABC, right? Is XYZ under ABC? Look at this picture. XYZ ABC లో ఉందా? లేనప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం? You need to give full path. If you give XYZ, it will say no such file or directory. Because where it is? It is not under XYZ. It is not under ABC. Under EC-user. So you need to come from start. cd space /home /EC-user /XYZ. Okay. Or else. That is the main thing. No shortcut. Okay. Now where you are ABC, right? If you go one step back, and from here you can directly come to XYZ or not. Just if you go one step back, from here directly you can come to XYZ, right? Now how to go to one step back? If you want to go one step back, let me do the present working, right? CD space dot dot is the command. If you want to go two steps back, slash dot dot. If you want to go three steps back, slash dot dot. Now I want to go only one step back, right? CD space dot dot. Question mark face పెట్టకండి సార్ చూడండి. అంతేనా ABC నుంచి I want to go one step back. From here directly I can go to XYZ. Okay, this is how you can travel. Press. Now if you want to go one directory back, CD space dot dot, press enter. Now see PWD. Now can I give CD XYZ? Yeah. First LS కొట్టుకోండి. If you want to give shortcut path, press LS. XYZ ఉందా? ఉంది కదా. Now directly I can see. I had already moved here. From here I can give CD space XYZ. Absolutely no problem. CD space XYZ. Now you tell me I am XYZ. I am into XYZ. Now I want to go to ABC. How I can go? Space dot dot and then CD space ABC. Okay. Clear with the concept? Right. CD space dot dot slash. I am giving the full path directly here. ABC. I am combining both the commands. CD space dot dot and CD space XYZ కాకుండా just I am indicating one directory back with dot dot slash and the directory name. అంతే కదా CD space dot dot it will go easy-user. Easy-user contains ABC, right? I have given CD space dot dot slash ABC. Good? Clear? Right? Now I am under ABC. I want to go to my home directory. Now, how can I go? First command. What is my home directory, sir? This is the path to my home directory, right? Now, CD space dot dot you can give so that you can move back one step, which is nothing but your home directory, or else CD space tilde symbol we know. If you use tilde symbol directly, it will throw you into the home directory, or else CD space slash home slash EC2 hyphen user. This way also you can go. Yes, right? Any command you can use. It depends on you. Okay, now PWD. Now I'll tell you one command. Now you tell me whether this is a valid command or not. Okay, I want to go to etc. Okay, if I give cd space etc, is it a valid command or not? Why? Why? Because press ls. Can you see etc here? No. So we cannot directly switch. We cannot give the command. But where it is under the base directory, right? Slash contains etc. So cd space slash etc you can give. cd space slash etc. Slash etc. Right? And if I want to go to var, how can I go? Slash var. Okay, very good. If you forget the slash, what happens? It will say no such file or directory. It will search in the present working directory. Okay. So unnecessarily, if I want to go to ABC, if you give cd space slash ABC, what is the problem? Under base directory, do we have ABC? No. It will say no such file or directory. Okay. So whenever it is required, then only you need to put basic rule. Okay, which means nothing but you are searching from the base directory. Okay, from the base directory, it doesn't contain ABC, so it will search for ABC. No ABC is there. It will raise an error. Okay, now how to go to ABC? cd space slash home slash slash ABC I can give. Okay, or can I do like this? I don't want to confuse you much. CD space tilde symbol. My home directory contains ABC. Done. Till my home directory slash it contains ABC. Done. Okay. This is how you need to create directories and you need to shift from one directory to another directory. Okay. Now I want to create a file. I want to create a file. Okay. In Linux, there are so many ways using which you can create. Okay. The command is touch. There is a command called touch and give the file name. I'm saying file 1. Okay, where I am creating, that's what very important. If I create file, where it will get created? It will get created in a present working directory. మనం ఎక్కడ ఉన్నామో అక్కడే క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. అవునా? ఎక్కడో స్లాష్ వేర్ అక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవ్వదు. అక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవ్వాలంటే అక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే యూ నీడ్ టు గో దేర్ స్లాష్ వేర్. Right? So there is a command called touch, enter. You don't know file has been created or not. How to verify? Ls, can you see file 1? కనిపిస్తుందా? Okay. Now I want to create one more file. Touch file 2. Ls, file 1, file 2. Okay. But these are empty files. It doesn't contain any data. Okay. Now I want to create a file with some data. I want to create a file with some data. If you want to create a file with some data, okay, there is a command called cat space greater than space, give the file name, file 3, press enter. Now did we get dollar prompt? No. వచ్చిందా dollar prompt? Command prompt రాలేదు కదా, అంటే which is waiting for our input. Now I'll say hi, hello. Now whatever the content that you want to type, you can type. Now I want to save the content and I want to come back again to my dollar prompt so that I can work with other stuff. అయిపోయింది, కొత్త ఫైల్లోకి రావాలి. ఇప్పుడు I want to come back, సేవ్ చేసి. If you want to save and come back, press enter. You have to come to new line and press Control D. And press Control D. Now press ls. You can see file 1, file 2, file 3. Okay. Now you logged in and you have seen file 1, file 2, file 3. But I want to see what is there in file 3. I want to see what is the content that is there under file 3. Okay. If you want to see the content, again there is a command called cat. But this time don't give greater than symbol. Space file name. Hi, hello. We have already seen, right? Slash etc slash group. How we have seen cat space and the file name. Okay, hi, hello. Now I want to add good morning to this file. Hi, hello, good morning. Okay. Cat greater than file 3. Enter. Good morning. Okay, I want to save this. Enter. Control D. Clear? Now what is the expected output, sir? Hi, hello, good morning. Okay. Now look at the screen. Cat. What happened? What about hi, hello? Hi, hello.
Overrides the.
Okay. Now, okay, good. Now, if you want to add any text to an existing file, another file in the file with the content on. Now you want to add a new line. Instead of single greater than, you should use double greater than. Okay, which means appending file 3. This time good morning is there. Now I'll say hello. Enter. Control D to save. Now look at the content of file 3. Good morning, hello. Right? Okay, let me clear the screen. Sorry. Okay, let it be for a while. Now I want to add a new line in between these two lines. Or else I want to edit some text. It is not possible with cat. So we should have a powerful editor, like how we are having in Windows, we are having a notepad, right? Okay, like this, we should have one editor so that we can edit the file the way we want. Okay, in Linux, there is an editor called as VI. VI is the editor name. VI editor. It's called VI editor. Okay, you have to be very, very good with this VI editor because on servers, we'll get this black screen like how we are connected, right? In real time also, you'll be connecting like this. You'll be connecting black screen. Apart from that, you don't contain any GPA, GUs. GUI graphical user interface. Windows లో అయితే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని లాంచ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు బట్ లైనక్స్ లో విల్ గెట్ ఓన్లీ బ్లాంక్ స్క్రీన్ ద సర్వర్ విల్ బి సేర్ somewhere in US you need to connect from India via putty. Okay, if you want to edit any text file, okay, we should use VI. Okay, what is the file that we want to edit? I want to edit file 3 space file 3. Now if I press enter, see one separate file has been opened. Good morning, hello is there. Now do whatever you want to do. If you want to edit, edit the file. If you want to add a new line, add a new line. If you want to delete the line, delete the line. Okay, but whatever you type, it will not take. It contains some modes. Reader operates in some modes. Okay, if you want to write a text, if you want to start editing, okay, if you want to insert a text, the command you should remember is escape plus I. Escape, first you need to press escape, comma I. Okay, now if you want to save the file, okay, save the content, you'll write something, you'll be writing something. If you want to save it, okay, the command is escape W for writing. Okay, if you want to come out of the file, if you want to exit, command is escape comma Q. Okay, if you don't want to save, if you don't want to quit, Q and exclamation. If you don't want to save, sorry, not quit. If you don't want to save, Q comma exclamation. Forget about this. I don't want to confuse you now. Okay, just remember these three modes. To insert a text, escape I. To save, escape W. To quit, escape Q. Here, escape is used to shift from one mode to another mode. One mode to another mode. If you want to shift, first press escape. Okay, now look at the screen. Now I want to add a new line in between these two lines. I will press first escape I. Now you can see, now it is under insert mode. Now, okay, here mouse will not work. Okay, only keypad. That to up arrow, right arrow, left arrow, down arrow. Okay, now where I want to add a new line here. I'll say welcome to DevOps. Okay, if you want to delete a line, yes, hello, you can delete a line. If you want to add a new line in between these two lines, on top of these two lines, just use hello. Okay, I want to save it. How you can save? Escape, shift colon. For escape, shift colon W. Okay, I forgot this. Escape colon. You did press shift and then colon. Okay. Escape, shift, Q. Escape, shift, colon. I want to write. Enter. Done. Return. Okay. Now I want to quit. Again, escape, shift, Q. Enter. Came out of it. Okay. LS to list out the files. I want to see the content of file 3. How I can see? Cat command already we know, right? Cat space file 3. Hi, hello, good morning, welcome to DevOps. Okay, now, okay, I want to create a new file. Sorry, suppose I want to edit a file which is not there. I want to edit a file with VI and I press file 4. File is not there, right? If I press enter, what happens? Okay, let's see that. What is saying? New, which means first it will verify whether the file is there or not for editing. If the file is not there, it will go ahead and create a new file. Okay. Now write something. How to write? Escape I to insert. Write something. How to save and exit? Escape Shift colon W, and along with it I can give Q also. Two modes. Write and quit. Enter. Done. Okay. Every time escape shift colon W తర్వాత escape shift colon Q నొక్కాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. WQ we can give both options. Okay. Plus ls. Now we can see. Yeah. Okay. So from this time onwards, whenever you want to create a file, just go with the VA item. VA and give the file name. You can create the file. Cat is best suitable to display the contents of a file. Cat is best suitable to display the contents of the file. Okay. Right? Okay. Today we have learned so many commands, right? I'm stopping it. So even you need to practice it, right? So practice it thoroughly. Okay. So you practice, you'll get. Right? So even I'm also thinking today we are get overburdened a little bit, but these are very new commands for everyone. I can understand the situation. So just practice these commands. Now once you're done, what you need to do? Don't forget stop or terminate. ఏదైనా చేయండి ప్రస్తుతానికి వాళ్ళకి టెర్మినేట్ చేయమంటారా స్టాప్ చేయమంటారా సర్లే I will stop it. Okay, I'll stop it so that we can come back to the same server again. Stopping it. Okay, so take the video again, just practice the things, whatever the things that we have learned. Okay, tomorrow we'll see some other commands.